Winners don't use drugs.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Chris, Vinny, Adam, Etep, Brutal. Thank you guys for joining me.
Yeah.
For a movie that has been 31 years, in the making for me to see.
Wow.
I'm ashamed of myself for not
Don't
seeing
be.
Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah.
I loved Batman the Animated Series. That's why I'm like, man, I should have seen this in the theater, because I was seeing this in the theater. I could imagine it was a whole other fucking experience, but still, it's cool to see it either way.
Oh yeah.
So, all you guys except me and Etep here have seen this already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this movie is one of those classics, and the Mr. Freeze one.
Yeah.
The Sub-Zero. That's another
Yeah,
great.
that was the one that I didn't even know existed until you guys told me last time.
That's pretty sweet.
What up, Tommy? How you doing, brother?
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
And Darius.
Hey,
Darius is he's in the hospital right now, and
Oh no.
wishing him well.
Oh,
Darius,
Yeah,
fucking
man.
man.
Dude, send him prayers your way,
Go
brother.
with this guy and talk with him.
Yeah, right on.
And yeah, he'll be out of the hospital in a couple days.
Well, good.
Good to know that he's getting better.
Awesome.
My friend Frank Fester 814, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Frank.
Hey.
Lovely Sherry, how you doing?
Hey,
Sherry.
Thanks everybody for coming through, man. I appreciate that.
Won't you come out tonight?
So, yeah, man, you guys were fans of this. You guys all were fans of the series too, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 o'clock
Set
on
the bar.
I got the Blu-ray. I even got the Batman Beyond Blu-ray too, man.
Nice.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
Batman Beyond.
Yeah, Batman Beyond was awesome too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They set the bar for that animated series and shit. All of them.
The
It
one
really
I
did.
got to see the least probably was Brave and the Bold. And I
Yeah,
saw a
same
couple
here.
episodes here and there, and it was awesome. I just never
Yeah.
was awake in time to see them, all of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They were
Well,
playing
that's
that shit
fine.
at like 6 a.m. on a Cartoon Network at one point. I was
Oh,
like,
geez.
oh,
Yep.
man.
It's on Max now.
Dietrich
Oh, yeah.
Bader.
It's on
Yeah,
Max
that guy,
now.
he's great.
Brave and the Bold animated series and
The Justice League cartoon.
Yep.
Yeah, the Justice League one. I never saw those. I think maybe I saw.
I saw those more than I saw Batman Brave and the Bold.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Nice.
But this one came out a year after the series had come out, 93.
Mhm.
And the series was something that I used to like. It was hyped up before it came out. I remember Wizard magazine had like articles about it and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like eagerly awaiting the very first episode.
Oh yeah.
And I was never disappointed. I was never
Yeah.
disappointed.
From that first episode, I think it aired like at 6 at night or some shit, and it was on Leather Wings, the Man Bat episode, and just that opening alone, holy hell!
Yep.
Man,
That series was also the one that made Mr. Freeze like a
Cool.
respectable character that they use, instead of
Oh.
just like a sideshow freak in the background.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Paul Dini crushed it with that story. It was so good. He won an Emmy on that.
Yeah.
So, dude, and well deserved. And if you've read any of the Batman comics he actually wrote, dude, man, he knows the character inside and out. He really does. Because for a while, I think he did Detective Comics. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, very cool.
But I was not disappointed with this. This was an awesome fucking movie.
Yep. I like the surprise you had too, because you didn't know the Joker was in it.
Well, yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, the real surprise.
Yeah, I knew the other spoiler. I didn't know that the Joker was in it at all. Yeah.
So far, my favorite part was I actually got Sherry to type out "Pupacabra."
Oh, nice!
Like she went all out, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That was so good. My favorite line from that is the Joker when he says that, when he grabs the mafia guy and he's like, "Me Casa Nostra, su Casa Nostra."
I still love
the Italian
with his knee.
But I liked his the little electronic puppy that he fucking kicked.
He
Yeah.
taunts it.
Old
he
Russ.
went.
Our top
He went,
security here.
he went.
Yeah, never
full,
can be too.
And his
He went-
maid just standing there chopping with a fucking just chopping the axe all day, and he sticks the fucking thing of bologna underneath so she could cut a couple.
That was the maid from the
That's
Jetsons right there.
Yes,
She
that
it
was
was the
Rosie.
skinny version of
It was
Rosie.
Rosie. Yeah, she made a cameo in this. Yeah, he went full Man in Black and kicked the puppy. Like he just got off the bus to Haddonfield. The first thing he does is look at a kid cross and kick a fucking puppy.
Holy shit.
What's up, Soul Assassin? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Hey, so
Well, hey, they made the
You
Joker.
had to double check if Pupacabra was the name.
That's
That's
awesome,
because I'm the ship.
right? But yeah, I do. Yeah, I do like that they made the Joker Italian. I mean, he worked with the fucking mob. Yeah, he was one of their enforcers.
Yeah, well, in the Killing Joke, weren't they supposed to be like mafia? The two guys that were strong
Pretty
arming him in the Killing Joke to do the robbery.
Yeah, they were these crooks, but I don't know if they never really said that they were a mob.
Well, I was just guessing because they had the fedoras and trench coats, and that's like,
Well,
you're
yeah,
automatically a mobster.
I like that they kept that aesthetic. Like it works. I think in that world, in that universe.
Well, yeah, because the animated series, like while we were watching it, Chris was saying like
Mhm.
it has like a look where you can't tell if it's like modern day or if it's the late '60s or the '50s. I mean
Yeah.
the early
Right.
'60s or the '50s.
Or even the 30s or 40s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That retro kind of gothic feel. Like I mean,
Yeah.
they did such a good job.
Yeah.
Beautiful aesthetic.
Yeah, always the
Timeless.
backgrounds are always so great. I
Yep.
fucking love it.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they got the idea from the Max Fleischer Superman stuff where they painted on black. That's why everything had like such a different look than everything else we saw.
Oh, those old Supermans that were on like the 8-hour VHS tapes and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, those
Oh,
work.
it's on
Those
YouTube.
hold
Yeah,
up
those were
really
awesome.
well too. The
Yeah,
HD
those were
remakes.
awesome.
Oh, they really do.
Yeah, they've got all the Fletcher ones on YouTube for free.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's fucking cool shit.
Are those public domain?
They should be.
It's on YouTube.
Well, Superman isn't public domain yet, is he?
Superman's gonna be public
They're gonna
domain
be.
next decade.
Yeah, when
I
that
can't wait.
happens-
I can't wait until somebody actually makes a good Superman movie, like one of these, like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey and shit like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
another Burn Bright.
And somebody takes the Superman character and does it better than it's been done on film since
Oh,
Christopher Reeve.
It's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
It won't take much.
Nope.
No.
Like we've seen better fan films than
Well, there honestly hasn't been a good Superman movie since Superman 2. So
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I
They-
said.
they
Since
ha-
Christopher Reeves, man.
Yeah, they have potential. with
but
it.
even 3 and 4, those were hot fucking
Well,
garbage riding
they're-
down the desert sun, and
Yeah,
they
they're
still had
fine.
Christopher Reeve in them.
Yeah.
I think they have potential with the first Man of Steel, and then they kind of just fucked it up and dropped the ball.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
Yeah, because
Cavill
Henry
was great.
Cavill looks like an awesome Superman. It's just
Yeah,
too bad the
he did.
material that he was given to
Yep,
fucking
that's
read
it.
on screen.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I said that before. I was like, this guy was the best aesthetic and performance wise,
Mhm.
but he languished for like 10 years with just garbage material and just development hell.
Yep.
And never truly got to play Superman. Kind of like the same way, like honestly, like I know it's unpopular, but like Ben Affleck is Batman. Like he never really got to play Batman. It was, hey, it's gonna be BVS, or hey, it's Justice League, or hey, it's you know what I
they
mean?
didn't give. First of all, they shouldn't have even gone right to Batman versus Superman.
No.
Superman should have got a second
Mm-mm.
standalone movie.
Exactly.
It should have been a slow cook.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It should have been Man of Steel 2. Give them the bigger threat. Give them the Brainiac story they were going to do. Nope.
Yep.
These people
No,
are.
They went into
assholes.
fast forward mode because Marvel was kicking their asses with
Yeah.
the fucking movies.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they could have
wanted-
built the Justice League around with Brainiac. I mean, it explains all of it. Everybody coming together after it would have launched,
Yeah,
Way
we're
better.
never gonna get Brainiac in a movie, are we?
No, I don't think so.
Probably not.
Well, it
I
doesn't
mean, they
matter
don't-
because I won't watch any fucking more of it. I can't stand
No.
it.
Yeah, I'm not supporting any of the James Gunn stuff for obvious reasons I've
Dude,
mentioned before.
I
But
watched
You have a soul.
I don't, but I don't like his vision. Like the shit that he does. Like everyone's, oh, it's so great. No, it wasn't. Guardians of the Galaxy kind of worked, like the first one. Like I'll give him that. There was some shit I liked about that. I didn't bother watching like the third one. Didn't give a shit about it. Everyone went crazy over Peacemaker.
I didn't really like the second one too much. It was meh.
I like the second one. It's the first one is fantastic.
Yeah, I did like the first one. I will say
I liked the second one. It was okay. But the third one had more issues than TV Guide, but there were like pieces of it that I did like. And the one thing that I can say is that the soundtracks to those movies are probably some of the best out there. And I'm not talking about the score, just like the music, the actual licensed music.
Because they're good classic songs and shit we grew up with.
And that's it. That's what makes gives the movies their charm. Is that, but they do have a fantastic cast though, like that really does come across well on screen together. But no, James Gunn's vision for that is garbage. Like I watched one episode of that Peacemaker show when it came out, and I'm like,
it looks so stupid.
I'm done. Stupid. I was like, I'm completely done. Like this is so fucking dumb. Like it took me 4 years to watch the first Suicide Squad movie, and then I watched the second one, and I'm like, David Dastmalchian was the best thing about that. The Starman, the starfish guy, Starman. He's like the best thing about it. But he's fucking awesome.
With that shit though. Like
it was bad.
I watched the opening because I heard that Rooker is supposed to die or something in it, so I couldn't even get up to that part. I'm like, this movie's horrible, and I just shut it off.
That's the problem with DC on film compared to DC animation to bring this.
Yeah, their animation blows their live action shit out of the fucking water, man.
What is that? Flashpoint Paradox is probably one of my favorite animated movies like ever. That was amazing.
They nailed it.
By the way, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I got that on DVD for Christmas, like maybe 10 years ago, I think it was something like that, 9-10 years ago. And I've watched the shit out of that. Trey loves that one. That is violent. It is like gritty. And that's kind of like this Mask of the Phantasm. I'd never seen this before. I've seen Killing Joke, which I rented with Trey, which was kind of a mistake.
All I had to do was hear about what happens in it, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
They fucked them up.
By the way, Phantasm. All right, so Soul Assassin saying Phantasm goes into Beyond, so Phantasm pops up in Batman Beyond.
Anyone seen that's that? Right. The character does. I don't remember the full episode, but I do remember Phantasm was in it.
So Phantasm was what we were talking about while we were watching it, based on the Reaper from year one. Is it year one or year two?
I think it was year two. Right? Year two. Yeah. Good shit though, man. Yeah. He had his whole like body armor shit that he had on underneath his black cloak and shit was it was all red and plated, and he had 2 like sickle weapons that had machine guns on them too.
Yeah.
Super violent shit. It was
seen
awesome.
The covers. I have one of the issues. It was the one where you just see the mace hand with the sickle and Batman standing in the background. I think Batman's holding a gun.
Yeah. I believe Joe Chill was in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have yet to read that because I actually ended up not even realizing I had certain comics when I've been going through and organizing them, putting them together.
Nice.
I was like, I did not know. I had most of the Night Quest series. I didn't even know I had that as many issues as I did.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Dude, yeah, that's a good surprise. Yeah, don't quote me on it, but I believe that, I think Joe Chill was in there. And there's something along the lines of like, I think the Reaper was trying to get Batman to kill as well. I forget completely. It's been a very long time since I read it.
Well, I guess that's why Batman's walking around with a gun in that series, right?
Like Thomas Wayne.
Batman steady stay strapped with that thing.
Listen, it's
shooting you right in the foot.
It's guns and banging jokers all day long.
Involuntary anal.
There was no sodomy in this cartoon. There was.
There was. No. Remember the guy that couldn't stop laughing?
That's right. When the Joker tackles that guy onto the desk, that's true.
Right.
There could have been.
And
Look
then
me in the eyes
Batman-
when I
Could have
rail
been
you.
some.
And then Batman visited him and finished the job.
Yep.
Oh no, they kicked the door in before Batman could finish the job,
I'm
right?
the Batman. Beep-bop-up-beat-up-up.
And we don't know what he did to her because he banged that bird a couple of times in the movie.
So was she a character in the comics ever? Was this ever a character?
No, she was new for this movie, and that's why they took inspiration from the Reaper and they mixed some kind of stuff around. But yeah, the Phantasm was kind of its own thing.
But I remember finding out the spoiler from this because of the action figure they had put out when they were doing the Batman animated series. As like the first line that Kenner was putting out of them. They put the figure in the box, but they did not put the mask on the character.
Yep.
So you could see all right away that Phantasm was a girl.
Yeah, these people are brain dead. Maybe that's why the movie did so poorly too. Because
this was a. Let's see, what did this make and what did it?
When
what
did
did
this
it
come
lose?
out?
93.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
93.
Okay.
on Christmas Day.
Junior year.
I remember that because I was at Family's and I was like, I just want to go see this movie.
All right, budget 6 million, box office 5.6. Oh man.
Oof.
Yep, Christmas Day 93.
Yep.
That's not a very smart release date.
No, definitely not.
Well, but when you're kind of thinking it's going to be like for us, it was.
Well,
It's-
yeah.
You know, back then. I mean, we had nothing better
I couldn't see myself like going into this. There was no way I was expecting to not like it,
right.
Yeah,
because
It was
I
so well
there was
done.
just that I enjoyed the show way too much to think I was going to hate anything about this.
Yep.
And it did not disappoint. Now did it?
That-
Did it?
And it was them at their prime. I'm telling you, from the animation stuff, the writing, the acting. Because I'm sorry, I'll give it to Mark Hamill. He was fantastic in this. Later his performances kind of went down the shitter, but that's thanks to Killing Joke and all that. And I think he was just too old in general. But
he's still doing the voiceovers.
no, he did retire it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his.
How long ago did Killing Joke come out? Not that long ago, right?
It's been
at least 10 years, right?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I think so.
I thought that shit just came out like right before the 2020s.
This is what happens when we get old.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I
flies.
blinked and 5 years go by.
It was
2016.
2016. Oh, all right. We're almost there.
Yeah, 8 years ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Shit.
Not quite 10, but
Yeah.
we're you always round up. So
Well, we got Tony in the back too, Tony. I forgot to introduce you, Tony. My bad.
Can you get in? Or not?
Tony.
You wanna come in? I could drop for a sec, Tony. I'll
I
let
can
you in.
jump out, man. I don't mind jumping out. If Tom wants to jump in. Like I said, just holler, man.
Let's see. Okay, well, if he's still working on something, then yeah, I guess we'll just keep it this way.
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah, Tony, if you want him, brother, just
Yeah,
say
man,
tag,
just
man.
hit us up in the private.
Yep, just say tag.
No, don't kick me in the private.
Yeah,
Hit us
just
up
hit him
in
in
the
the
private chat.
privates.
Why is he always kicking me in the dick?
Right? The Joker got it hard in the dick in this one.
Well, yeah, he was. The Joker was awesome in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the chick, yeah, she got him good though.
Oh
Got it
yeah.
hard in the dick.
Right in the jewels.
Yeah. Oh,
we
you're
found
not
out
laughing now.
And we found out the Joker's Italian because
Yeah.
he's in the mafia. That automatically makes him Italian.
Well, you don't become an enforcer like that. You got to be Italian.
The Joker's over here, bobbing a boopy, bobbing a boopy.
Dude, he killed her father. Oof.
They're killing people. How many people died in this? Like 3 or 4, right?
It was
Yeah.
like 3 right at the beginning. It was like one right after the other.
Pretty sweet.
Something you didn't get in the cartoon at all.
Yep, and the blood. We had blood in there on Batman, Joker. Shit, Batman knocks out one of the teeth.
Batman
of the Joker.
knocks out one of the Joker's teeth and blood's flying like a Rocky movie.
Yeah.
Good shit.
You
mean,
get a
that's
little bit of
technically-
origin story with Batman.
Yeah, the original opening to the cartoon had that. When you remember he's fighting the two guys on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had more violence where he's actually they're connecting good, and Batman actually gets hit a few times, and you could see he's got like a big cut on his face, and yeah, they made them take it out.
You gotta hand me a band-aid. I'm bleeding.
Guess who else is bleeding? From the rectum. That's right, it's the Joker.
Well, he's not the Joker anymore because he got the Joker banged out of him.
That's right.
Now he's just
That's
Arthur
right.
Fleck, and then he dies.
Yeah.
Now he's
That's
the
all it
poker.
had to take.
Now he's been.
I
Bang
will
him in the
never
butt.
ever see that movie. Never.
Me neither.
And now
Wait,
he's the
which one?
poker.
Which one?
Paulie
Joker
Adu?
2?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got it. I've got it for free. The wife wants to watch it. I'm like,
Oh no.
okay, I can't wait to watch the Joker get in the ass, but all right, that'll be fantastic. Let's do this. Oh, Arthur. Yeah, I don't love you anymore. And scene.
I can't
This-
watch anything with Lady Gaga in it. So I'm
Dude,
Yeah.
the only thing I've ever enjoyed watching with Lady Gaga is when she was naked at the beginning of American Horror Story in that like 4-way orgy with her and like her and her
Kathy
man
Bates?
and the other couple. No,
Okay.
no, Jesus, no.
Hold on, I need to get my vomit bucket.
Well, no, she was a staple actress in that.
You could have sex with just Kathy Bates and it'll still be the amount of an orgy.
Oh! Dude, she got naked in that movie regarding Schmidt, and my sister was on the
About-
other
yeah.
end. My sister
I
was
mean,
on
I
the
gotta
other
give it.
end of the
I'll give it
house.
to her though. She's a hell of a fucking actress. She's a
Oh
great
yeah,
fucking
she's
actress.
one of my
yeah.
favorite Stephen
But
King
I didn't want to
actors.
see her ass.
No.
No.
But she got completely naked in that movie to get into a hot tub with Jack Nicholson. My sister's
Yeah.
on the other end of the house, stares across the hall, like the house, to see the TV, and I just hear, "Jesus Christ!"
So I have an equally funny story about that because I was probably like, I don't know, like in my early 20s. I think I just moved out and I was sick, right? And my mom was like getting out of work and she's like, "Hey, do you need anything?" She goes, "I know you're under the weather." I'm like, "I don't know." I was just gonna like grab a movie. She goes, "I'll rent you a couple of movies and grab you something to eat, you know." So I was like, "All right." So she brings me something to eat and she rents me a couple movies. One of them she rented was the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And the other one, she's like, "I know you like Jack Nicholson." She goes, "I haven't really heard anything about this, but he was in it and it's regarding Schmidt or about Schmidt, whatever it was." And I'm like, "All right, whatever." And I pop it in and yeah, I'm watching it. And then that hot, and my mom
that was
had left.
scarier than the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I called her. I'm like, "Mom, please don't ever rent me a movie without my approval again." She goes, "Why?" I'm like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was fine. But I'm like, I just saw Kathy Bates naked, and now I want to vomit up the food you brought
That's
me.
a true horror movie.
I was like,
Oh,
what the
shit.
fuck? I don't even remember what the movie was about. That totally ruined it.
No,
It was
no.
about Schmidt. That's who it was. That's what it was
That
about.
was it about Schmidt. Yeah, I don't even remember what the rest of the plot was.
What was it about? Schmidt. It says it in the fucking title.
Kathy Bates got naked. I was like, all right, I'm done.
But yeah, I agree with Soul Assassin here that Kevin Conroy is the official voice of Batman.
Oh yeah,
Holy
hands
Schmidt.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and might I add too, what an awesome guy he was. He went down when 9/11 happened, and he helped some of the people there. And in fact, he was doing he was being a line cook at like one of the they set up something there for all the people who were working and trying to dig bodies out from the rubble and everything. And they said it was super somber. It was sad. It was crazy like that. And like he wanted to cheer them up. So he's in the back. He's making food and shit for them. And one of the guys he's working with, he tells him, he goes, "You kind of something's familiar about you." He's like, "Well, I'm Batman." And they go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm Batman." And the other guy next to him, he just shouts. He opens up the door and goes, "Hey, we got Batman back here!" And the cops were like, "What?"
Yeah.
And then he just started doing the voice. "I am vengeance. I am the night." And they fucking lost their shit. They were laughing, happy,
That's
all
awesome.
this great stuff. Yeah, he told this story maybe like a year or so. Like after it happened, like on the anniversary, and then I played it when he did pass away. Like I had it on my channel, like I made it a bumper and I played it a couple of
I
times.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what a fucking great guy. And yeah, he went down there to help them and to give them support and trying to fucking save people.
And not talking about Trump's dick on Twitter all day.
Nope.
Take note, Mark Hamill.
Right?
Yeah. See, that's the thing when these actors, like when they use their celebrity and their status for good, and they do it to like lift up
Yeah,
people like that in
exactly.
in shitty times.
Mhm.
That's what it's all about, man. That's paying it back right there to your fans who, you know, dedicate their time and money into your work. That right there is worth its weight in gold. That's a fucking
Absolutely.
excellent story, man.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so happy. I did get to meet him too. Maybe a year and a half before he passed. He was at this convention. My brother got to meet him first at a different show. I never did. I'm like, oh shit! And then he popped up at this other one, and I got to give him some artwork and thank him. And super nice guy. Yeah, awesome all around. So rest in peace.
Tommy says for a discussion about a movie, when does it start? Yeah, Tommy, you've been here before. You know how it goes, man.
We're talking about a little bit of everything, and this relates to it. So come on.
It's Batman.
We're talking about the movie, so we get the first mob boss that the Phantasm goes after. He drives his car through the garage through a fucking building window. Also, like, yeah, see, we got that big ass blade at the end of the Phantasm's arm, but you know you're not. This is still technically it's a kids movie still.
Yeah.
You know you're not gonna get to see that thing being used slashing people up and shit like that. So they had to kill these bosses in different ways. You know, like that car crash, and another mob boss gets bumped off by having the fucking that fucking angel statue dropped on him in the grave.
Yeah.
Like I knew they were gonna do stuff like that. I knew the Phantasm was gonna be like beheading the fucking mob bosses or anything like that.
Yeah, that'd be a little too much.
Yeah,
but still, I mean, it was fun in how they did it, and I like every kill that happens. Like they think that it's Batman or he's kind of in the vicinity,
Right.
or the people kind of catch a glimpse.
yeah, they're
and they think that
mistaking
it's
him for Batman because they're mistaking Phantasm for Batman just because of the cape, basically.
Yep. And the silhouette and all that, and they did a damn good job. Yeah, your angel
like
of
you
death
said,
awaits.
They dropped the dang huge weeping angel size like statue on the one guy at the bottom of the grave pit. It's like, you know, like, and you know there's nothing left of that guy, dude. Like,
I like
Well,
the
you
angle.
see it on
I like
the
the
goons.
angle they did though. The angle like where you're the fucking guy getting the gravestone. Back on you.
Yeah. That was
Well,
good
I
shit.
like how they didn't even have to show the aftermath because you know it's like gore
You know,
porn.
yeah.
You just see the goon's face and they're like, oh god. Like,
yeah, they just look at that down in the hole. They don't even show in the hole. They just look at the guy's faces and they're like, oh.
He's fucking
Imagine if they
dead.
had like the splash noise.
He's dead. Poo.
Hear that?
He's dead. Fuck him.
Fuck him too.
Good shit.
And Batman's blamed for this.
Yeah. And I like in the meantime, like they're splicing in
the origin story.
Yeah, parts of an origin story. Yep. And this chick that was kind of there, and how I do like that they gave him that kind of
tying them together a little bit.
But like that dilemma too of because he just started doing some stuff as like, you know, he's not Batman yet, but he put on a mask and he's stopping these criminals from doing evil shit and then kind of getting away. It's just like this kind of vigilante thing.
He's fucking training judo on his fucking front lawn.
Yep. And while all this is happening, like he encounters this chick while visiting the grave of his parents, and he kind of hits it off with her, and so he's starting to be happy, but in the meantime he still wants to do this, you know, this crusade to stop the evil in Gotham and all that shit, and he hits this dilemma. It's like, am I gonna do this, or do I have to worry someone who's going to be there in my life, like if I'm going to come home or not? Like he's on the fence and he's got this huge decision to make.
He's like, how am I supposed to prowl the night for this evil and have joy in my heart at the same time? Like,
Yep.
you know, you can't.
Yep, they did a fucking fantastic
I
job.
just want to start a family and settle down.
It's,
But
it's
yeah,
crazy.
Soul Assassin. The Grey Ghost one was awesome. The Grey Ghost episode
Yeah.
was really good.
Yep.
With Adam West. Yep.
The one Vinny mentioned before, the Man Bat episode was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Freeze.
I really like the one. This is kind of like, I guess it's like a lot of people's go-to for when it comes to their favorites. The one where all the villains are sitting around in like some fucking club.
Almost got him.
They're going down the. Yeah, I got him. That episode.
Almost
Yep.
got him.
That episode was almost got him. Hell yeah.
Yep.
That episode was. Oh man, that shit
I
was so
love
good.
that.
That was so
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, man, they had some brilliant ones, and I love what they did with Clayface. They used not the original Clayface, but one of the other ones later
Yeah,
on.
the second one.
Yeah, and I thought that was fantastic. That was probably Perlman's best role, I think.
Well, how
All
about the big Killer Croc, where he's
Killer
like,
Croc was Batman in
threw
that
a
episode.
rock at him.
Yeah, it was a big rock.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that whole episode, it was Batman disguised as Killer Croc.
Yep.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was smart.
But
I love how they did that.
the fucking, I don't really remember too many episodes of Batman Beyond compared to the animated series, because I
do you
watched the
remember Ink?
animated series a lot more than I did
Yep.
Beyond.
So
Ink was good.
Terry McGinnis's girlfriend's mother was Ink, and it was freaking terrifying because
Was
you
who?
didn't. Batman basically, or Batman Beyond. His girlfriend was, or his girlfriend's mom was Ink,
It was a villain.
and Ink, yeah, INQUE or whatever, and she was this like Asian, like hottie or whatever that like basically turned into like she was like a cat burglar that was just a amorphous, like almost like the T-1000.
Yeah.
That was scary. It's like, how do you fight that?
Yeah.
Did they ever do a Beyond movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Return of the Joker.
Ah,
Yeah, that was good.
I'll have to fucking see if I can find that one.
It was
Oh, yeah.
surprising how they did that one, but yeah. Pretty dark too, because they have like a whole flashback sequence where you see the like Batman and Robin in their prime and Batgirl's there, and
Tim Drake.
Tim
Yep.
Drake, the horrible shit that Joker does, like, and basically where he meets his demise, because everyone's like, yeah, how is the Joker back? He was killed, you know, like they did such an awesome job with that one. It was very dark, very fucking dark.
Bruce is
Yeah.
better off. He got Selena Kyle and Talia al Ghul.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was laying the pipe.
Yeah, the Ra's al Ghul intro episode of Batman the Animated Series was an awesome one too.
It
Yeah.
was. The voice
When he-
acting for him was
When he
perfect.
comes back and beyond, it's awesome too.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's right. Man, I gotta watch those again. You guys are getting me all fucking.
See, in this episode, I didn't wait. Scarecrow killed Barbara in the series. Why do I not remember that at all? Was this later on?
I don't remember that either. Was it one of the nightmare scenarios?
I don't know,
Because they had a couple where they fuck with his head.
because I didn't see the whole series. I've probably seen like shit. How long did that shit run to? Like 95 or something?
The one he's talking about is later on. It's like the third
Okay.
season.
Okay.
So if you didn't get that far in, you probably didn't see it. But yeah, that's another go, because that's the one where Nightwing has long hair and has a mullet.
Okay, so
Mhm.
this is when they moved it to when they changed it from Batman the Animated Series to The Adventures of Batman and Robin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was only. It was like it was technically season 4.
Yeah,
Is it-
but they changed the name of it.
Yeah, they changed the name of it, but it's still because like when you get the box set, it's in there and it's labeled as season 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I think WB they only got it listed as 3 seasons digitally now.
Oh wow. Okay. That's
Because I'm
cool.
going off of what Max
Yeah.
has.
Yeah, because there was a really good one in there. Well, one of my favorites is where Scarecrow, he had another kind of toxin, and it basically took the fear out of them, and he hit Batman with it. And
Oh
Batman,
yeah. You were talking about this the other day, and then Batman
Yeah.
was like a lot more reckless.
Yeah, he was reckless, and he wasn't afraid to kill because he was about to do that, and Robin has to stop him a couple of times.
Well,
Yeah,
Soul
it was-
Assassin says they had 2 Beyond films.
Oh
One with
shit!
the
There's
Joker
another
and
one?
one with the first few episodes of the series to show Batman Beyond's origins.
Okay.
Yep, you're the very first episode, the pilot.
Right. True. There was some good
So
shit.
is that why they stopped doing the regular Batman cartoon so they could do Beyond?
No,
No.
they had finished up the Batman Beyond or the Batman animated series.
Yeah, because it was taking a while to do the animation, and they tried a couple of different animation houses. That's why you could tell some episodes.
When
looked
they
really-
started changing up the style a bit.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, Batman
Well-
and Robin really changed it up.
Well, even before that, though, because there were episodes where they kind of some of them felt pretty cheap, and then others had like that really kick-ass animation, like the first episode with Man-Bat. Because you remember, like, they're having that sort of like that chase in the air, and Batman,
Yeah.
he's hooked to his foot, and you
Yep.
see the spiraling of his
That
cape
was
as they
awesome.
go past the blimp. and
That
all.
whole part was fucking awesome.
Yeah, they used that animation house a couple of times throughout the series, but because it took so long to do it, they were practicing and trying other shit. So, but yeah, man.
Tommy said he watched Ghost in the Shell. He's
Nice.
fucking getting ready for Weeb Nation.
Yeah,
Weeb Nation
alright.
coming back next week.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, weren't we gonna do
Vampire Hunter
Vampire
D.
Hunter D.
Yeah, that's right.
If it's still up, do you know if that copy's still up?
I'll check. Should be.
But yeah, this movie is fucking awesome. If anybody's a fan of Batman the Animated Series and they've never seen this movie, this is definitely fucking worth watching because you're not going to be disappointed.
And it's a good jump-in period too. Like normally when they make the movies, it's like you already have to understand the series coming in, like with Firefly and Serenity.
Mhm.
This you could just jump in and be like, okay, this is my first taste of Batman the Animated Series,
Yeah.
and it gives
It
you
would
the
be
origin
fine.
and
It would be
everything.
just fine. It's not going to
Yeah.
mess up any sort of, you know.
Hell yeah!
Yes, the Vampire Hunter is still there.
Okay, cool.
Bloodlust is. Let me check the other one.
Bloodlust was the second one, right? Bloodlust.
Yeah, I think the animation was way better in that one, but because the other one, the first one it's more kind of dated.
Yeah, 85.
It's early 80s. Yeah, it's
Yep. I mean,
God.
both are good, but yeah, both of them are still available. So, there you go. Awesome.
Is this also why DC doesn't put animated movies out in the theater anymore unless it's like Super Dogs or some shit like that?
That's a good point. I never thought of that. Yeah, almost all of them bomb in theaters.
Yeah,
But
they
yet
put them
on-
right out on DVD and shit.
Yeah, and they're freaking amazing. Like when they get to DVD, those are like or streaming service, like those things are eaten up. Like
I think I saw something that this was supposed to be straight to video. This one.
wow.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Originally planned for a direct-to-video release.
Oh, okay.
Wow. It's a shame. It's such a good movie.
Yeah.
I think it was just poorly timed. You don't drop that in the middle of Christmas, you know.
No.
No. It's Christmas Day. Hey, let's go see the
Oh, I know
You
people who have
it's-
done
there
that. I
are
know
some
people who
that don't
celebrate Christmas. But I know people who do celebrate Christmas and have still gone to the movies, like
Yep.
when
Damn
their
right.
family gatherings
Well,
are over.
I'm
I do
trying.
it after Christmas, but during
I'm
that
trying to
Christmas
do
time.
that. I was trying to do that this year because Sonic 3 comes out, and we've gone to see the other ones like when they've debuted,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I'm gonna be out of town, but it's like, God damn it, I want to take the kid to go see the movie when it comes out too.
Yeah.
I don't wanna wait.
That's what Ebenezer Scrooge did. Ebenezer Scrooge was like, "You buy me some movie tickets quickly," and he busted out the window in the Christmas morning.
Oh shit.
He didn't open it. He just smashed it out with his cane.
Smack!
I've got money. I can buy another one.
Yes, we belong to the night. We belong to each other.
Oh shit.
He said,
Well, hey.
Draven
Well-
enters the chat.
Yeah. they were trying to get ETEP and Chris there because we did see a star David at the cemetery.
In the
That's right.
cemetery.
We did.
Mhm.
That's right.
It was a headstone, but it was a Jewish headstone.
Wait, you got to rub your hands together. We got to see a side profile when you. There you go.
Oh boy.
Wait, hang on a second. Hang on. Let me do it. Let me do it right here. Hang on.
We're terrible. My
If I were
apologies.
a rich man.
Wait.
Hold on, I'm almost ready.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. I had to put the little head.
Oh, there you go.
That's like a super yarmulke.
Yes.
That's it's just a scare. I'm gonna go rob a liquor store as a matter
That's
of
a
fact.
fucking head condom. That's what
I'm gonna
that
join the
is.
Nation of Islam and shit.
Yeah, we are the nation.
Oscar Bacon, my brother. Oscar Bacon.
Nation.
Farouk
Fucking, I feel like Mike Epps.
Seeing you in a small window, I'd be like, "Oh shit, I'm on the panel with Ali G right here."
Booyaka Shah.
Ah, yo, what's up, my brother?
Ragwan.
Brah, brah.
Wait.
I and I.
Oh,
That's
God.
that's ITEP.
No, I liked the fucking the color patterns and like the backgrounds and everything. And
Yeah.
I
Yep,
love
all
that
the dark
style.
tones of everything. Yep.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
it's like the way this movie and the animated series did that.
The
It's
perfectly timed music at certain points.
Yeah, the music cues they were just perfect. No, this was a fantastic movie. I haven't watched The Killing Joke. It's been years. Like I watched that with Trey when he was way too young to watch that. Like I didn't know what we were watching. And I want to watch it again now that I've seen this because
I suggest just getting the comic book itself. That was fantastic. That read is
The comic book is awesome.
I saw it in the store one day and I was like, I should buy this, and I didn't. And I'm kicking myself in this, but I have like a stack of like comics I haven't read yet.
I've
I
been
have
digging
so
through
many
all my
books I need
fucking
to
stuff
read.
trying to organize it, and I haven't come across that one I have yet.
Shit.
It's got to be somewhere. It's not nowhere. Didn't just grow legs and walk out of my house. But yeah, Batman the animated series was awesome. The Superman animated series was just as awesome as the Batman one.
I watched
that
some of that.
That one's been a little harder to find. Is that one on Max?
Yes, it is. They
I
all
was
are
gonna
on
say,
that.
I thought the whole like DC animated catalog was on there, right?
No, because the Phantasm's off. The 66 movies are off. Half of the other Batman movies that were on there are all off now because you used to have all of them. You had Flashpoint. You
I'm
had the
glad
one where they first had Constantine and Batman together. That one's not on there anymore.
Oh,
You had the Dark Knight Part 1 and 2. Those aren't on there anymore.
Oh man,
Sons of bitches.
yeah, that sucks ass. But yeah, I gotta say though too, man. Like again, the Joker was so good in this, and we actually got to see him.
Yeah.
Like he's sadistic, man. He's a murderer, and they show it. Like the booby trap he set up, and like you see
For
like
the
the guy.
Phantasm, he sets up the booby trap to blow up Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls you didn't see the Joker kill that guy, but you see the guy's dead. The mob boss voice.
Yeah,
voiced by
Jokerized
Ace
completely.
He's
Wilder.
all
He has
all-
the smile on his face.
Yeah,
Well,
they kind of do a little origin story for him there too, a little
Yeah,
bit.
they do.
like-
Yeah.
They do. It's solid, man. It's fucking brilliant job that they did on this movie. But yeah, and I love that. Yeah, they had more of that stuff with Batman, and like you get more of his background, kind of like what they did for this animated series. When he decides to do what he was going to do, it was a good little twist, I think, and adding some lore to Bruce's story.
He like discovers how big the Batcave is down there. He's like that big crack in the ground and stuff.
Yep.
That was kind of cool.
Tommy, you talking about B-Rad G? Fucking Jamie Kennedy. Yeah, I could see that moron playing a Joker, but like this type of Joker, not a Heath Ledger type Joker.
Dude, he's pretty fucking based. I don't know if you've seen any of his stuff. Jamie Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Yeah, I actually like him now.
I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah. Holy shit, man. He puts them on blast. He's done these interviews like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, man. He don't give a
I
shit.
didn't know
And
about-
he calls out Hollywood. He says
I didn't
how
know
dark
about
it
him,
is.
but I know about Rob Schneider and like Jim.
Yeah,
Yep.
Snyder's freaking awesome, man.
Always
Rab
has
Schneider.
Stapler.
Making copy.
Coming this fall to theaters, starring Rob Schneider, a movie about being based in a world of cups. Rated PG, starring 13 with Jesus
Rob
Christ,
Schneider
never
is
mind.
unemployed in Hollywood now.
Yep. Yeah, they blackballed him.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, him and James Woods.
I think
Yep.
he's still allowed to pop up in Adam Sandler movies, though.
Yeah, because they're friends and they
Yeah.
kind of
Yep.
respect each other.
Fuck, he's been in every single goddamn movie he's done.
You
That means
can
he
do
be
it!
on Netflix with all of Sandler's flicks.
He dropped that line for Malay recently, the Argentinian one. He spoke
Oh, he's-
Spanish and he said it in Spanish that you could do it.
Was it tu se puede?
Yeah. They had him there.
Oh, what's good, Vigilante? How you doing, man?
Oh,
Hey, man.
puede.
Hey, what
Hey.
up?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
movie
you're
was
not
cool.
lying. This movie was fucking dope.
It was.
Hell yeah.
Son of a.
I would definitely fucking watch this again.
Hell
Yeah, it
dude.
gives you a little taste, a little extra origins on stuff, and a little
Mhm.
taste of his beginnings, a little, you know, which is kind of neat.
Absolutely.
The part where he takes on that 1950s biker gang, and
Yeah.
and one of them is coming at him full speed, and he does that move where he like jumps off the front wheel, punches
Yeah.
the guy in the face,
Mhm.
and they do that really like slow motion.
Yeah,
with the bike going in
spills.
slow motion,
Yeah.
skidding across the floor. That part was fucking awesome.
It
And then he
was.
cucks up because he realizes the girl is watching him.
Yeah,
then
and
he
then the
takes
next
her-
guy blasts him in the chest with the fucking baseball bat.
Yeah.
'Cause he can't show who he actually is.
Right.
He's like, I'm Batman. Oh no, wait, I'm not Batman.
I shouldn't have said that.
I'm Batman. Oh, just kidding.
For Halloween. You know, I'm just getting ready for Halloween. That's all.
I'm
That's
Batman. Well,
Batman.
Well,
was-
we also see when he's designing his costume. At first, he wants to look like Space Ghost.
yeah.
He's like, something's missing. Something's missing. And,
Okay,
ooh, I
yeah,
got an
this
itch in my ear.
This is the other thing they did with this movie. He's like an adult when he gets the bat inspiration.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
every other story, it was him
Mhm.
like as a little kid falling into that hole in the grounds of Wayne Manor,
Yeah.
and the bats like start swarming around him.
Yeah. This
This
was
is the first
closer.
I've
To,
ever seen where they changed that up from it being a little kid to him as an
Yeah,
adult.
he's
Yeah,
more
'cause this-
young
this-
adult.
yeah, this was closer to because he's supposed to be like in his 20s when he starts to do all that
Or at
shit.
least when he's really taking it serious, I guess. You know.
And that's why he does
serious.
What was
Why so serious? Ugh.
Yeah, his voice isn't like that yet in this one because he's much younger.
Have you ever seen the Pete Holmes Batman videos?
Yes, those are so fucking funny. Those are the best. He's on the rooftop
The
with
one
Gordon.
where Batman finds his voice.
Mhm.
Did you see that one?
Yes, I saw all those. Those were so fucking
He
funny.
he has the guy upside down. He goes, "Where are the other drugs going?"
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "What? What the hell is that?" He's like, I'm supposed to be a bat with like high pitched sonar. It's like, no, that's terrible.
It ain't working.
He's
for
like,
me,
I'm trying out different things. Yeah, help me out.
boys.
Where are all the drums going?
Yeah, the Bruce
Yeah, when he finally nails it, because his throat's all scratchy and
His
fucked up. He's
voice goes
coughing.
out and his voice is all fucked up.
He's like, do you have a lozenge? Because like my throat. Oh, that's good. That's good. He goes, what's good? That voice you're doing right now. He's like, really? But I just my throat's all scratchy.
Fuck.
I think it was the third one where Catwoman leaves while he's like has his back to her, and then he's on the roof by himself, and he goes, Yeah, I know how it feels. It's like
Yeah.
you have no need to do that voice right now, man. Nobody's around. It's okay.
That was fucking funny. Holy shit,
Oh, oh shit! I almost fucked up my throat doing that.
See, it's not easy being a Batman.
Thanks for joining our stream, everyone.
man.
No
I
one
can't-
knows what it's like to be the dead man. To be the Batman.
What's up, R? How you doing, man?
Hey man, what's up, buddy?
It's like you know when your mom says, "Don't make that face, or you'll get stuck with it." Well,
Yeah.
don't do that voice; you'll get stuck with it.
I gotta hit the stream. I gotta go to the hospital.
You're not lying.
I
You're
used to do
feeling very
Alex
well.
Jones all the time, and oh my god, by the end of the fucking night, it tastes like I had blood in my
Yeah.
throat.
Oh,
This
Oh,
E-Tep
dude.
feeling savage.
Yeah,
like,
dude. When I did those Macho Man videos.
yeah.
Yeah, that's another one.
Oh, sweet baby.
Oh, let me tell you something. It's not easy. It's not easy going from right here, nice and controlled, and all the way to up here and maintaining that and still being coherent. But being able to drop it right there.
Now my voice is stuck like this forever.
No,
I can't control the volume of my voice.
for the next week. I got no control. Yeah, Hulk Hogan, be a man, Hulk.
Oh my god, that
Vigilante
hurts. I'm
says
gonna go. I gotta, yeah, I'm gonna.
Vigilante saying hot take. The third movie is a spoof.
I think so. Holy shit.
No, it's ultra serious.
Yeah, man.
I'm flying around in a spaceship.
It looked like a giant cockroach.
Yeah, what the fuck was that, man?
I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Fucking like an air conditioner
Yeah.
floating in the sky.
But again, like Nolan didn't want to do it. They like forced him to because he's like after Heath Ledger died, he's like he's the pivotal point of the third movie. He's like we can't do it without him, and you know this is too painful to do. So like he took a year off or two. He made like a couple other movies. He did that magician one.
Glass
Pres-
pipe. You must be thinking of
Prestige, I think
somebody
it
else.
was.
Oh, he also he probably took about 8 months off to smoke crack to prepare for the fighter.
Oh no, I say Christopher Nolan.
Oh, I thought you,
no,
I
no,
thought
the
you was like
director.
Christian Bale. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah. Bell was he was pulling the EVS thing. He was smoking crack in the bathroom with homeless people.
I'm not kidding when I say that because I'm sorry. I grew up in a neighborhood full of crackheads, and I know how they act and sound.
Oh, dude,
How
that
they
was
move around.
too
Like
spot on.
it's like he hung out with them. It's
he
like he
did.
came to my neighborhood to hang out with them under the fucking train station.
Yeah,
house.
he was spending time with that guy that they based the movie on.
Oh, not Mickey
Mickey-
Ward.
no, his
Dickie
brother.
Eklund, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Talking about the guys
really
over
get into the
up here
role.
in Lowell.
hmm
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They really
Yeah,
get
he
into the
nailed
role. He
that.
might actually smoke some crack, down there just to get.
I think he
No.
did, man. I really think he did. Well, he was also a method actor too, isn't he? Doesn't he fucking like?
I
A
don't.
meth
I don't.
actor?
No, I don't think. I saw a couple of interviews around that time, and he said it too. He goes, "The dude was kind of." He goes, "He's a good guy, but he's kind of scary too." He goes, "The amount of shit he was on." But no, Bill. He's got a family and stuff. Especially then, I think he just had a newborn. And he's like, "Yeah, I don't see him doing drugs on there."
A method actor with
That's-
apostrophe
that's-
ed. A method.
He sure as hell did a convincing job to me, though.
Way too fucking convincing.
He jumps out of a fucking window and lands in like fucking a pile of like fucking garbage bags. It's like he jumped out of like the second or third floor
That
window.
was crazy.
That sounds like that "What Is a Juggalo" song. Then I jump out of 10-story windows. Oh, what? So we were in the truck earlier. My kid's like, "Hey, will you put on Boogie Woogie Woo?" I'm like, I just turned around. I'm like, God damn, that's my son.
Yeah,
He's a
that's
well,
what my
like I
niece
said,
told me.
we're the fucking it's my wife's related to Shaggy, so it's like she's like, I can't even get mad at him. I'm like, I know, I started this. I'm like, next
hilarious.
Halloween we should go as Shaggy and Violent J. I just got to convince him to shave his head. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's too funny.
Wait, what wrestler? wrestler is based off the guy who played Vigo in Ghostbusters 2.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Vigo.
Vigo the Cruel, Vigo the Carpathian.
If they smoke crack, they could get away with calling them crackers now.
Yeah. Dude,
Fuck,
remember,
you were always
remember
able to get
Janos?
away with saying cracker anyway.
Yeah, what you talking about, Snow Roach?
No, Roach. I can't say I ever heard that one.
Was it cream gorilla? No, gorilla cream or no mayo monkey?
Mayo Monkey.
Yeah.
That was the other
That's
one.
that'd be racist.
Mayo monkey. Yeah, I never heard Mayo monkey. I've heard Mayo monster.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mayo Monkey. I was all over that one. I was like, man, that's actually a good one. I like.
Yeah, I
that
want that
one.
on the
Mayo
sports
Monkey.
team jersey.
Yep. I mean, hell, Tommy needs one of those.
The Saskatchewan Mayo Monkeys take to the ring.
Yeah, you-
And the Saskatchewan Mayo Monkeys take the field. And it's like,
They choose heads because, of course.
because of course.
But
Boy, you got to really selectively, draft and trade for players on that because you got to have an all-white roster on that
Yep.
team.
That's right. And nobody will jump kick and kill somebody on the ice.
Oh my God, that took a dark turn.
Oh, you don't remember that happened?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
the one
flying
black-
ice
Oh,
skate
oh,
player. Yeah.
I know. Trust me, I know.
That was fucking crazy.
I mean, the Hanson brothers didn't even kill anybody.
But
Romans.
let's talk about the end of this, where we get
Oh, yeah.
where we get the spoiler of the girl as a phantasm.
Wait, she was the Phantasm? I didn't know.
Bitch.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Another
Chris was
part,
saying
I
it
like-
throughout the whole movie. He's like,
So
wow,
much
she
for
really
spoilers.
jumped.
Yeah.
another part that was kind of neat was like how they had like that World's Fair thing where the Joker's
Yeah,
hideout was.
the
and, like, back
rundown
in the
World
day-
Fair. There's the Joker's hideout
Yep.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
back in the day when it was
City
active,
of the
it was like that's
future.
where he was like had a lot of the, like
Yeah.
you saw the origin of the Batmobile type thing, and there was like
Yeah,
different
yeah, the
things that were like a
inspirations,
little
yeah.
nod to his inspirations or where it came
Yeah.
from and stuff.
I love how they connected all that. And
It's
then it
kinda
was
neat.
that whole play on the World of Tomorrow, the Disney fucking
Mhm.
area in Epcot.
I would say this version, Tommy. I would say this version is my favorite version of Batman. I guess like compared to like the Super Friends and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
what do you guys say? Best animated version of Batman? This?
Oh, yeah.
It's gotta be. Yeah.
Yeah, this one definitely set the bar. I mean, what was the guy's? Was it Dietrich Bader was the voice in
Yeah.
Brave and the Bold?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
like maybe a close
He
second.
was?
But this guy,
Yep.
but this
Well, I
guy
mean,
set
the
the
old
bar.
man-
Yeah, the
Hanna-Barbera
fucking
stuff.
tall doofy dude
Yeah.
from the Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
the one-
yeah,
no,
he was
no,
the
the one with
voice
the
in
black
Brave
hair?
and the Bold.
The with the black hair.
But this
Yeah,
animated
yeah,
Batman set
the
the
other,
bar
yeah,
for
all right,
all
the
others.
other
Yeah,
doofy
they-
guy.
Yeah,
The
The
that was
one
other
that
guy.
was in Office Space, it's like, no
Yeah.
thanks. I don't want you
Yeah, the
screwing my
one.
life
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Like,
Next
nah, man.
Quando.
Nah, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying that. Yeah, that
Yep.
guy.
Yep, that's Batman.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the whose line is it anyway guy.
Yeah, but this
that
animated
guy's
Batman,
hilarious, by the way.
actually, he really did set the bar for all to come.
Oh, for
after.
all of it. I mean,
Yeah.
even though Adam West did it as well in the Hanna-Barbera Scooby Doo,
Right, right.
I mean, like again, that's
Yeah.
mine. But when you're talking animated that made it something, it was
Yeah.
Kevin Conroy.
For sure. It was all of this. Because like all those episodes and stuff too in the lore just kept connecting from when they did this series to when they kind of did like the soft reboot and then when they did Batman Beyond, like
Right.
all of it's
And
there.
The Superman animated series was built in the
Oh, yeah.
same thing. Like, that was connected ish. Like
World's Finest. That's the other
Mhm.
one, man.
Yep.
Fucking love that movie. The
They did
Batman
a World's
Scooby-Doo.
Finest cartoon. See, I didn't even know that.
Yep. It was around when they switched over to like that season 4 of the Batman animated series, and like it's the sleeker kind of looking Batman, and like Bruce Wayne's got the blue eyes, and yeah, he goes to Metropolis, and they're going against the team up of Lex Luthor and the Joker,
Mhm.
which was fantastic. They did such a great job. And that's when Joker, he had this crazy fucking, he stole like shit that belonged to Lex, and he put a giant smile on one of the weapons, and he was like flying it around. It was insane. They did such a good job with it.
Oh yeah.
Direct adaptations of Dark Knight animation. Peter Weller?
Yeah,
Peter
yep.
Weller voiced Batman? at one
Oh,
point?
that might be pretty bad. And
Yeah, that was the Frank Miller one. It was a two-parter.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Where
was
he's
pretty
like-
good too.
Like he's like not ripped, but like he's fucking like beefy.
By
Yeah,
the way,
he looks
where
like
is
Hulk.
Peter Weller these
He's
days?
like the older version, right? And he's like a little bit older, and he had the
Yep.
different Robin and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember that.
I wonder what happened to Peter Weller. What's he doing these days?
That's a good question.
I mean, I really want to know who he's voting for. Before I want to know what he's doing, I want to know who he's voting for.
Yeah. Before I care, let's find out who's
Right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is what you were
Cool.
talking about, Adam, right? The one with Adam West as the animated Batman. That was like what, fucking like early 70s or something?
The
No
what,
shit.
oh,
The
they
one
did
where
an
Adam
anim-
West was doing the voice.
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera and stuff, man, way back in the 70s. Yep.
Oh no, he's saying before he died.
the one
Well,
you were
that's
talking
that
about,
one.
Adam, that you said you wish
They did the
more.
66. They did 2 movies, 2 animated movies, and they were
Gotcha.
going to do more. And then he had, he got 2. They got 2 because in the second one, Shatner is Two-Face. Second movie.
Yeah, well, he is Two-Face in real life too.
Mm-hmm.
And Peter Weller's an archaeologist.
What?
Is that real?
He's Indiana Jones
Is this
now.
a true statement?
I have no clue. Oh, shit.
There's only one archaeologist. Tell him, Ben.
All right, yeah. Tommy's saying that Adam West did this cartoon before he died, right before he died.
Okay. Yeah,
It was
I've
on
not
Max.
seen that.
Yeah, they're not on there no more. They pulled them, the bastards.
Oh, those sons of bitches.
Because there was 2 of them that they did. They did two different movies, and they even had it was the 66 cast.
Oh, no shit.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome.
Lee Merriweather came back?
They had all of the
Burt Ward.
original
Well, whoever's
characters,
alive.
yeah,
Mhm.
that were still here,
Wow.
had a part in it.
That's
And they were
awesome.
going to do they were supposed to just basically do all of the 66 stuff. And then shortly after that, he passed away.
Oh, man.
But that's what that was part of the projects that he was working on still.
Yeah. Shit.
It's like I said, they got Shatner to play Two-Face,
Mhm.
and it was great. Because again, being able to bring people, again, those guys worked together back in the day, and they were, we had Star Trek and Batman, and Green
They
Hornet.
never put Two-Face in the '60s show because they thought it would be too scary for kids.
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah.
Pussies.
But I mean, think about it, right? If you
Exactly,
got the
Chris. They're a bunch of
opportunity-
pussies.
if you had the opportunity for Shatner to come in and voice the animated one, and you get to be Batman again, and you're older, and I don't know, it just was great. Those 2 movies were great.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're always on the mark with the animated movies. This
Mhm.
one was awesome, and I want to check out the last one. The other one that you guys said was it Sub-Zero?
Sub-Zero. And then you're going to want to see World's Finest as well.
Yeah, there's also there's another one where it's what the hell was it? Catwomen. The Attack of the Catwomen.
Oh,
Cat women?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yep. That's another one that it used to be on Max.
Who
I
were
don't
these
know.
cat women?
You have to watch the movie to find out.
Hmm.
But again, it's Conroy.
Nice.
But so the Phantasm is his long lost love,
Yeah, that just
And-
happened to be in this movie.
and
And
her and the Joker are going toe to toe.
Yep.
That part was cool too, man.
Yeah, it was good.
Beats her
Good
with his
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that
So-
fight scene, he grabs his bologna and hits her with it.
Yeah, he's reaching for a steak knife.
They were-
Slapped her in the face with his meat.
They
It
were
was
going.
funny too because like
Very Italian.
before he did that, they show the shot of him like reaching for the axe That's
Yeah,
right
it's like right there, the meat
it's
cleaver.
right next
Yeah.
to the bologna.
Yeah, and he does classic Joker. Let me beat him with my meat instead.
Yeah, they went toe to toe right until her toe went into his nutsack.
He
Yeah.
should have said, "What's the matter, you?" when he hit her.
Hey,
Don't you like my gabagool?
And I guess they were also sequel baiting with this too because she survived. Like there was the huge explosion that she sacrificed
Yep.
herself for, and she survived because we see her on the ship at the end.
I do like that they did that in the series multiple times, where they leave it off as if the Joker dies.
yeah, psycho.
They did it like 3 or 4 times. Do you remember the one where the shark like eats him or whatever? Like they did that. There was a few of them where they left it on that cliffhanger, and then you didn't see the Joker for a while, and then they bring him back for
Like the casino one where he breaks out of Arkham because the dude changes his casino to makes fun of him, like something like that. Because you won't see the Joker for a while, and then you get an episode where he's like, "Oh hell no!"
Yeah, they did some good shit.
All right, Tommy sent the link, and it's the one he was talking about. Batman: Return of the Caped Crusaders.
Oh,
Is that the one with the '60s cast?
nice.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's 2
Check
of
this
them.
one out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam West, Burt Ward, Julie Newmar.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said earlier. Yeah.
William
Julie.
Salyers as the Penguin.
Who was?
William Salyers. Salyers?
Sellers?
No, it's
Sal-
Salyer. Salyers.
Salyers.
Sommelier?
Oh, and fucking Steven Weber is fucking the voice of Alfred. Steven Weber, the dude from fucking Wings.
Wings.
Yeah, he was Superman
Oh, he's Superman
Mhm.
too?
in the animated series.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy from Wings played him.
Yeah, voiced him.
Yep, he did a good job.
Yeah, he did.
He's the one who's related to that other actress too. The was it Cagney and Lacey?
Yeah, Tyne Daly.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know, back when being an
God,
actress.
Time daily reference. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, somewhere her ears are ringing. She's
Wait,
like,
wasn't she in like that
"Who's
Clint
talking
Eastwood
about
film?
me?"
At least we had actors and actresses back then. You didn't. They weren't. Oh, I'm an actor. No, there. There should be some S's there. Actress. You don't have a penis.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we're not sure of it.
Of Time Daly.
Yeah, right.
Are you calling into question Time Daly's womanhood?
Wait a minute.
I'm just Chris.
Damn it, Chris.
Is it really
Not
Tim
okay.
Daly? It's Tim Daly?
Oh shit.
But,
the birth certificate.
Leave Time Daly alone.
I think life has left her alone.
Leave Brittany alone.
By the way, if you're out there listening, Tyne Daly, I'm just kidding. I loved you on Kate and Alley. You were phenomenal.
That's right.
Yeah.
Even though I'd never watched that show in my life.
What was the one that went on the gay show?
What the gay show? You mean any fucking sitcom? That's
Well, okay, yeah. I gotta narrow that down. There was like some gay show called like I think it was like not Queer Eye, something Queer Folk or something. And
Young Sheldon, I believe is his name.
Oh no. Oh, Chris.
That gay show.
It's queer as fuck. Oh wait.
Okay,
no,
yeah,
that's not it.
queer as fuck. We need that bumper. The queen, but no. Apparently the other
queers.
they see. You know the hot blonde from that show. The other, but I never watched that because I'm not a lesbian. But apparently the hot blonde chick went on to do that Queer Folk show or Queer as Fuck or whatever. And yeah, it was just like, oh god. I know my gay.
I missed that.
That's right. I watched Disney.
You know well.
You snaps
Oh
up.
yes.
Oh shit.
Get your hand off my penis.
yeah, Soul Assassin is a Batman versus Dracula. There was a Batman versus Dracula.
Sweet.
Yeah, the Batman versus Dragon. It was really good.
I think I remember they did a comic of that. That Kelly
Yeah.
Jones, that dude Kelly Jones drew it. I think.
Well, there was that creepy Batman where Batman was a vampire and he kills Harley Quinn. Like, come on, it's a joke. What are you doing? And then he kills her.
Is that really a bad thing?
No. And do you remember when Batman and Robin were guest stars on Scooby Doo?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yep.
love that. I loved the cameos on that show.
Yeah, those were always fun.
But they did
the
it twice.
cameos on Gilligan's Island.
Wasn't that
They-
Adam
they-
West doing the voice on that
Yep.
one?
No, hold
Yep.
on. They also did a newer one where you had the Batman from Brave and the Bold on Scooby Doo.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
wow.
they've updated it too with the good ones as well.
That's awesome. I know they did a
originally,
supernatural.
That's why I was saying
episode.
earlier with the Adam West back in the Hanna-Barbera era.
Yeah, they did a supernatural one as well. That was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, the Winchesters.
Yep, that shit was great.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Dean
But,
Winchester was trying to bang the broads. It was fucking funny.
Yeah. So, what do you guys on 1 to 10 scale? What do you guys give this? Go down the line. What do you say, Chris?
I would give this for a Batman episode. This is easily a 10, but I gotta knock it down up to 9, only because like the timing was bad, and I mean, I saw the reveal a mile away. You know, the daughter was it and everything, because it's like,
Oh, so you
don't-
didn't have to see the action figures in the stores to
No.
get the spoiler. Okay.
no,
You
the
used
reason
subtle
why.
detective work.
Well, the reason why I say it is because they introduce Andrea or whatever her name was,
Yeah,
like
that was it.
in that episode, and then or in that movie, and then out of nowhere there's this new villain too, and it's like, well, it doesn't take rocket science. I mean,
Yeah.
and they did the voice modulator and everything, and and it was a cool villain and everything, but it was like it wasn't. I don't think the way that it was set up was. In my opinion,
Yeah.
it would have been better if they had the Phantasm in another episode prior to the movie, so that you didn't get like a new villain and a new love interest in the same movie. It's like, of course, they're the same character. Like, but other than that, dude, yeah, like all like nitpicks aside, like this is probably the definitive Batman animated. Like, if you are a fan of Batman, or even if you're not and you're interested in getting into like the Batman stuff, this is a good jumping on point.
Oh yeah, this would be a good jumping point for Batman.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I give it a 9, but only because of that weird nitpick.
Yeah, I got you, man. Vinny, what do you say?
Yeah, I was going to give it a similar score. Yeah, I'd say about a 9 as well. I love what they did. I think they should have got the same animation house that did the first couple of episodes. Put a little more money into it. But for what it is, yeah, it's one of my favorites. They did such a fucking great job, and it makes me want to see more of the series again. And again,
me too. It makes me want to go back to see the series.
Yeah, like they connected everything so well, and they gave them again more of that background. Like you get it here. So if you were to watch this one and then just start watching the series, it's like, yeah, it fits. But yeah, beautiful stuff all around. Yeah, a 9 out of 10, solid.
What do you say, Adam?
Well, since these other two are wrong. All right, how old were you in '93?
Me?
No, them. I know, not Chris. Vinny?
Yeah, I was 13.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I mean, you're a prime. See, I went and saw it in theaters because I was 17, man.
Oh, good for you!
But, seeing it in theaters again when the animated series came out, dude. That was again. I'm a huge Batman fan, obviously.
Yeah.
For me,
I'm
it's
not,
10 out
I'm
of
not
10,
wrong though.
and here's why: because we go from the series season 1. What did we have in '66? We had the season, then Batman the movie. Okay, to me, it's the same, because we had the animated season and the way that it played out and how it is even bigger than '66. I'm sorry, it is the animated series. It's like '89. In '89, that was Batman. There were lines around buildings. People want to see this shit over and over again.
I know.
Animated series, same way. And for just being for an animated series movie, that's another reason I think it's one of the top. I can't think of one that's better. That goes with the series again in the time frame where it's before the animation changes and the the way that the whole series changes later on. I don't know. This was like perfect for me for where they put it. Christmas, that time of year back then, you went to the movies on Christmas, because that was one of the things that was open. It's either that or they were going. The kids had to have something to do while they were out black. What the hell they call it?
But it was Christmas Day. It was on Christmas Day they fucking dropped that.
Yeah, because in the evenings there's nothing going on though.
Well,
kids opened up all their presents and stuff.
eat.
Now what are they going to do? There's nothing on TV to watch. Football
That's
for
gotta
us.
suck for workers.
Right. Yeah, but if you weren't working and now you got teenagers, like we had movie theaters. We had like 6 of them around us. We didn't have all these big ones, but you could go into different city or towns and see, they'd have different theaters. Go up into Michigan and they've got quite a few south of town and Indy drive-ins. Not obviously not in Christmas, but you still went out, man, and we went and did things back then. And I'm sorry, that was part of the culture in the 90s.
Like I was saying before, I knew people who celebrated Christmas with their family, but yeah, when they got back from doing that, they would still go to the
theater, man. Yeah. So I mean, that was just part of what we had done. But I think it's a solid 10 out of 10 when we're going from a series to a movie, and the importance of look at what we had with the Joker. Because remember, Hamill didn't start out as the Joker.
He didn't?
No, it was Tim Curry.
And I think that's why this is so.
Okay, I remember hearing the Tim Curry thing, but Tim Curry actually made it to the show. Like he didn't
he recorded 3 episodes, and they said it wasn't fitting. And when they heard Hamill, they had him come in, and he redid those 3 episodes.
Okay.
But it does exist. They have, they've dropped on a YouTube show.
Because I do remember hearing the Tim Curry thing now that I'm remembering. But I didn't know that he actually made it to like getting into the production. Like I thought that like it was like, I thought it was basically like Eric Stoltz as Marty McFly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, look at how strong Hamill was. Look at how newer the character is. I don't know. It just I can't think of another movie throughout all of them for a series that did as much as this movie did. So that's why I give it a 10 out of 10. Well, and again, it was just perfect. Everything
This is why I gave it the 9. It's because I think it was the wrong time. That movie should have came out at another, I'd say even in the fucking summer would have been smarter. And had they used that same animation house that did the first couple of episodes, because the animation, they raised that bar, man. Go back and watch the first episode of Batman, that Man-Bat one. You cannot tell me you wouldn't want to see a full movie with that.
Yeah.
That would have made it, for me, a 10 out of 10 all around. But I fucking still love this and what they did. That's why I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Batman doesn't always have to fight realistic villains, because Batman is in the fucking DC universe that is full of superpowered beings. And Batman has plenty of villains that have actual superpowers, not just weapons.
Yeah, but in this one, look at him. Look, he gets his ass whooped.
Yeah.
And his heart ripped out. And I mean, there's just so much that makes him become the Batman we get in season 2.
It is very good, man.
Like I said, when you tie the movie, and again, everybody, there's nobody's trying to talk anybody. I'm not trying to make you change your mind either. It's to me, that's why it's so perfect. And again, the time frame didn't matter. Christmas, we went and saw that movie. Yeah, you're right. Summertime, they probably would have made more money.
Because here's the thing: if it had done better, they would have never went to the season 4 animation. They went there because they said, let's go a little cheaper now. We need to save some money. They didn't want to put as much money into the series anymore because they felt embarrassed of what happened. Because Warner Brothers is just a shitty company all around.
Oh yeah. The first couple seasons were the strongest, though, with writing and
for sure.
It's such a shame too, because all right, for me, I know a lot of people they say they automatically, when they hear Disney, they associate it with their childhood. I was more of a Warner Brothers guy when it came to fucking Disney.
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera here, baby.
Not just because of DC Comics, but come on, Looney Tunes cartoons. I grew up on fucking Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yep.
Bozo the Clown, baby.
Yeah.
And all the movies Warner Brothers would put out,
Yeah. Well, that's how the animated series even started. It was they were working off of Tiny Toons.
Yeah.
It was that whole crew, and then Bruce Timm was playing around with these different ideas and shit. He always wanted to do a Batman one, and one of the producers went to him and said, "Do you have an idea for something?" Like they kind of knew he was working on something. And then he put together this idea for Batman and did this fucking pitch and played that opening that was a little bit more brutal than what they went with. And they said everyone was blown away by it. So that's when they went, yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking go.
Mhm.
But yeah, ETAP. What do you score this?
Man,
1 to 10.
I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I'm not, I'm not an aficionado on the series. I've seen, episodes. I started to watch some with Trey, kind of like Gargoyles again, one of those things. And this was a beautiful movie. Like,
Yeah.
animation wise, it's gorgeous. I love the style. I love the aesthetic, the backgrounds. The sound in it's good. The voice work is top notch. It's a 9 out of 10, man. This is fucking awesome.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
This is one I'd like to own a copy of, like a
This is
physical.
one I
copy
want to
of.
see again.
Yep.
I want to watch. I'd watch this again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, brutal.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go right in between everybody else. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 because, like you said, we were pointing out, we were talking out during the thing, like first of all, like the scenes and the way they set them up and the way they like shot it, like was really cool, and the stuff, and they did a lot of world building of the stuff and a lot of the backstory. And the only reason I'm deducting that half a point is because you didn't have to be Batman to figure out that the redhead that they introduced right in the beginning of the movie was somehow tied to the villain. That
Yeah.
was,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, like you didn't have to be Batman to figure that part out. But that's from us outside looking at it, watching Batman figuring it out.
Yep.
We already got that in our head. He's supposed to be figuring it out because the movie's about him figuring it out. So, all right, like yeah.
But
So
would
like,
a 6-year-old get that? Is my point.
well, they wouldn't care,
Right? It's Batman.
Well, yeah, I know. That's why they kept trying to lead us to her father but it wasn't strong enough on that end.
Nope.
No, not on its own. No.
It's like, yeah, we already all knew too strong, and especially when you see how weak her father actually is. Like he ain't killing anybody.
Mm.
But I'm in the boat with Adam. I give this a 10.
Nice.
Awesome,
Oh, yeah.
awesome fucking movie. And
yeah.
I'm kicking myself that I didn't see this earlier. I really wish I would have saw this in the theater.
Yeah.
Christmas of '93. Let's see, I was my freshman year in high school. So that Christmas, Christmas in the '90s. Every time I would get back from the family gathering, I would always go to my friend's house and like spend the night chilling there. We should have went to the movies that night to fucking see this.
Yeah.
Junior year for me, bro. So that's why I said, yeah, I was like, yeah, I went to the theater, bro, because I had nothing else to do.
And yeah, I wouldn't have given a shit either if somebody was like, "Oh, you're in high school, and you're going to see a cartoon." Yeah, fuck you.
It's a movie. That's what we did.
Yeah, I am.
I mean, I don't know. I just we'd go to the mall, we'd go to the arcade, we'd go to the movies. Like that's the shit we did in the 90s. You go to the pool hall and play pool, you go cruise the strip. I mean, that's just what we did.
But Soul Assassin is asking, any hope for the next Batman movie or future films? I have to say I don't care anymore. The Batman is the one that made me tap out from having any interest in any new comic book movies they're putting out. I know some people love that movie or at least really like it.
Yep.
I am not one of those people. I was thoroughly fucking bored watching that movie. You should not be bored watching a Batman movie. As much as Batman Forever and Batman and Robin sucked balls, those were not boring movies.
No.
like my eyes were open, wide open, what the fuck am I watching? It was like they took the first two Batman movies, the Tim Burton ones, and tried to mash in the complete over the top campiness of the 60s ones. So for that, I give them, they were trying something a little different. I'll give them that. I was not bored watching. They're terrible movies. Don't get me wrong. They're
Yeah,
terrible movies.
there was nothing redeemable about those two piece of shit movies.
They weren't boring. I'll say that much. They weren't boring. But no, I have no hope for any future, not just Batman movie, any comic book movie.
Yeah. Well, I do for the Batman one because I like where they were going with it.
Because you like what the whole thing that's going on with the Penguin series.
Well,
keeping your interest.
Not just the Penguin stuff. Separate from that, I like what they were doing with Batman at the end because it was the whole thing. The whole point of it was that he was doing it the wrong fucking way. He was going around as vengeance, and that's what came back and bit him in the ass. At the end, he saves all those people, and he realizes he has to be the symbol of hope because that's what it is. This is year 2. This isn't the seasoned Batman. This is the one who he's starting to get where he needs to be. And I understand what the approach was, but the Penguin series is something totally different. I mean, it's the same universe, but it's totally different in the approach that we have an actual mob story in Gotham. That's what I kind of always wanted to see that. And like, that's what we're all loving it. Like even Tommy, and he's hard on all this shit. He's been enjoying the shit out of the Penguin as well. So that says a lot.
The Batman movie, though, that's the thing. It was more slow paced than a normal Batman movie because it was a different version. Again, it's year 2. He's finding his way. He's finding his detective skills because he ain't all witty in that. Alfred's helping him.
Yep.
And I get it, but it's more of a suspense run Batman than an action Batman, and that's how come so many people didn't like it. They just don't understand a suspense movie that's telling a tale that's not told in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
No, I know you do. I just mean there's some people that
wasn't for me. It just,
no. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't not referring to you.
Yeah.
It was kind of like the way I felt with Man of Steel. It was the same thing with Man of Steel.
Same.
Honestly,
there's so much
before Krypton even blew up in Man of Steel, and I watched that in the fucking movies. Before Krypton even blew up, I was rolling my fucking eyes, and I was like, "Could this movie just end quickly, please?" and they didn't even get to fucking Superman yet, and I wanted the movie over.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
No,
but for a second there, I want to finish the thought too on why I think there's hope for the sequel on top of it. It's because they are doing something more with it now, and he has to now become more of the Batman that we know. And the story, what they're gonna, well, at least a discussion of what he was planning originally, because I know he finished the script. Matt Reeves is he wants to put in. It looks like Mr. Freeze, I believe, is going to be one of the main villains, and the Court of Owls, and that's what was also.
I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah, and that's also what the setup was from the first Batman movie with his mother and being part of the Arkham family because they did that in the comic books, and it worked because if you're going that route, then yeah, there is more that you get to play with. Although I have no hope in the Joker. They need to recast them and change it. I don't like what they were fucking doing at all. But everything else, though, I think is.
You mean solid. The Joker at the end of
at the end
the
of
Batman, where he's talking to Riddler from the other cell?
Yeah. I didn't like that.
Oh, what was worse, that or Jared Leto Joker? You don't have to answer that. I already know the answer.
Fuck yeah.
Leto. Hands down.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking.
But yeah, man, this was awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and watching this.
Yeah, man. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. So
the fact you hadn't seen it and ETEP hadn't seen it, that was fun having you guys get to see it for the first time and us all being together.
I these days I have trouble watching a movie by myself. I really more enjoy watching movies with other people.
Awesome.
But yeah. Chris, anything you gotta say? You could go ahead and drop your link in the chat if you want.
Oh hell yeah, thanks, man. We're trying to get 100 signatures or more for the Infinitale Chronicles #2 crowdfunding or the pre-launch campaign. Just to drum up some interest, see if it's we're gonna actually launch this thing and have people that are interested in it, because I don't want to sell stuff that nobody wants. And I just sent out the birthday giveaway prizes. So hopefully we'll see some of that pop up on Twitter soon on my Twitter handle at Infinitil Comic. But if you're interested in fantasy comics, Lord of the Rings, Dungeons and Dragons, elves, whatever, check out my book. And here's a link in the chat. Hopefully it works. And yeah, if you sign up, it gives you access to exclusive perks that will be available when the campaign launches. You'll get an email sent to you with links to those special perks. And you'll be entered into the giveaway contests that I hold. So yeah, and thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, man. Maybe you'll be here next week for Weeb Nation.
Oh yeah,
Revival.
so this ne.
Hell yeah.
And Vinny, thank you, man. Thank you
Dude, yeah, man, a pleasure. And the Joker didn't like it, but I did. I didn't like it either.
You can go ahead and throw your link out there too if you want, man.
Yeah, oh for sure. Actually, the link I want to drop. Here's shit. It's not gonna show the whole thing. Fuck, I can't. It's too. Is there a way to shorten this? There's a petition that we're kind of looking for some help on. Let me see if I can't back it up. God damn it. I have it linked on my X account. So if you see like the kid smiling, please go over there and check it out because we need petitions to keep basically a murderer behind bars. We had a family friend who was a Marine who was killed by an illegal drunk driver, someone who should never have been in this country. He stole a car, got drunk, and hit this family friend head on while he was on his motorcycle. And this piece of shit has been in jail for a little over a year or so. And they're ready to release him because they're overcrowded in Texas. And his mom has to go down there, and they're fighting to make sure that this piece of shit's going to stay behind bars. So if you could help out, the link is over on my Twitter handle, which is the same as you see on screen there. Because we hit the 500 goal for the signatures for the pledges, but the next one is 1,000, and we're around 606 now. So if you could, that'd be amazing. The more people we have sign up, the better the chances are that he stays behind bars, because he is again a murdering piece of shit that took out a family friend who was someone who was again a Marine trying to fight for our country and our safety. And a great life was taken away. So if you could help out, please do. Like I said, over on my Twitter, you'll see it.
Yeah, you want to throw your the links for your books in the chat, man?
Oh yeah, that too. Let me grab my LinkedIn over here. Because we do have some great books out there, by the way. If you haven't seen them yet, we have 2 campaigns. Copy. Paste that in here instead. There we go. There's my link tree, my link tree. So click on that. We have actually have the kids book that's available now over on the Volume 3 campaign. We got the art book from Kickstarters on there, but they're super limited. The kid book, I think we're down to 38 copies. The other one, there's only 35 copies left. And we still have we have some for the Volume 3. So those are available. And the Shadow of the Kraken, that campaign's still going as well. And that's where you can find Through the Woods. And like I said, I'm working on City of Venus 2 right now. It's the only book that I don't have available for purchase at the moment. But like I said, 2 is coming soon. I'm working on a double-page spread right now as we speak. I've been working on that last night and tonight. So, tons of great stuff. And tomorrow we're going to be back over on my channel. So click all that great stuff. Follow us. We're going to cover a little bit more of what's going on because the election's only in a couple of days. And we're going to make fun of more of the crackhead smoking douchebag who doesn't fulfill projects, the gay frog.
All right, Vinny, I was Brutal had the link for the petition in the private, and I copied it and put it in the
Oh, awesome. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you too, Brutal. Thank you.
Thanks, Brutal.
I did a thing.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah,
He
I don't
did
know
good.
why it's giving me the giant one when I go to click on it. So, but yeah, thanks, brother.
Yeah, thank you for coming through, Vinny.
Oh, dude, a blast.
Yeah,
Loved it.
remember Weep Nation is coming back with one of your suggestions.
Hell yeah, I can't wait. Love that stuff.
ETEP.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Thank you for coming through, brother.
Thank you for having me. I'm all
Yeah, man.
blurry, so fuck it, I'll
Absolutely.
go off camera. No, man, I was glad to be here. I enjoyed the movie. It was fantastic. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, you can check me out at Wrestling with Horror 420 right here on YouTube. We got a Patreon. That's patreon.com/Wrestling with Horror 420. Over there, movie commentaries, show after the show episodes, because we do Nitro on Mondays, Tuesday Night Terrorvision on Tuesdays, Schlock movies on Wednesdays, and videos. Next week, we got one coming on Halloween H2O. Will be my big video review for next week. And yeah, horror wrestling.
Halloween water?
Yes, Halloween water. I'll be selling Belle Daphne and Michael Myers bathtub water
with candy corn in it.
Hey, hello, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. Thank you. This was
Absolutely,
a blast.
absolutely. Brutal. La Pupacabra. Thank you for coming through, Brutal.
Hey, yeah, you know what, man? Thank you guys, because I'm not trying to be the king of YouTube. I'm not trying to do nothing but relax and escape the shit sandwich of my life. And hanging out with y'all is just what I need to do that. So thank you guys for that.
Yeah, thank you for coming through, man.
No, you don't need to worry about none of my channels, none of my links. I don't want to do this. I just want to hang out and relax and have a good time with what I got left.
Amen, bro.
Same here, brother.
Thanks for that, y'all.
Thank you, man.
I think you speak for all of us when you say that, to be
Yeah,
honest.
this year's been a shit sandwich, and everyone had to take a bite of it. Yep.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The only choice you get in life is whether you want to take it with chew it with broken teeth in your mouth or not.
With a diarrhea chaser.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we still get those little pieces of corn stuck in there.
Adam, thank you, man.
So, dude, it was a blast, man. To sit here with you and have you watch this for the first time.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, brother, that was freaking awesome to have you
This
guys.
shit took me back, man. Took me back to the fucking the 90s.
I am an aficionado. Batman, the animated series, is generally on the TV playing, as y'all know. It's just one of my. I love it. It's that was high school from 90 to 94. It just there's just no better. There's nothing better than the animated series, dude. I loved it. And again, the movies are great. Like I was kind of scrolling through as you saw. There used to be all the animated movies used to be on that. That's the HBO Max page I was sharing.
that menu that
And you didn't see any of the Adam West stuff. Half of the animated movies are missing, and all that's there is that new Justice League bullshit. I don't want any of that. I want the old stuff back. Back in the day, you would join DC online because that's what you would get, all that stuff plus the comic books you could read on your computer. It was awesome.
And then they had the new series too, like Titans and Swamp Thing, Doom Patrol, shit like that.
Yep. But some of that's still on there. Doom Patrol's still on there, and
it
Swamp
is.
Thing isn't. But that's just it. It should all be on there. If it's owned by the WB, then why the hell is the stuff that should be on there not on there?
Exactly.
And that's bullshit. And again, Disney owns
paying
Fox.
for this, man.
So that is why we don't get, the 66, because Disney owns it now.
Disney owns it? Oh.
Well, that was Fox. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that means they own 66, or maybe it's out of their hands. I don't know, but we're never going to see it digitally. Like, I've got it on HD or on Blu-ray, but I don't have it on digital, but I do have it on Blu-ray. So, like, when I get tired of the animated series or the other one, Beyond, there we go, Batman Beyond. I'll throw on the Blu-rays, and I'll just run 66, and that'll be on, because I used to I'd switch it up, and then for whatever reason, when I'd get really fucking stoned, the Batman Returns, 1 and 2, parts 1 and 2, those were my go-to, because you could just sit there and veg out and watch that 2-parter, and the comic's way better. If Vinny is correct, he's definitely the comic, but those two movies together, those were my chillax moments, and just chill out here in the Joker cave with all my fighting positions. But no, man, it's again, it was a fun movie, and this is the stuff I miss. Things you want to go watch. Doesn't matter
But
what it
talking
is.
about stuff that you actually enjoy,
Yep.
Yeah.
and it's not a hard concept. You can find joy in your life if you
Mhm.
if you find it, instead of
And then you
looking for
spend
the
money
things to
on it. Look
complain
at my
about.
walls. I mean, there's money spent there. That's not, yeah, I know there's a lot of mini stuff there.
Walls. He said walls. Look at his walls.
Look at my walls.
There are
Look
no
at
walls.
those
It's all
walls.
amazing artwork.
That's right. You better believe it. I mean,
Look
we
at
got
my walls.
in
My
order
walls are
behind me,
amazing.
and a clown, and Vinny, and a little bit of everything. But I enjoy my stuff, man. I like sharing it with you guys. And this here, man, you just put a smile on an old man's face. It was so good to be
Thank
able to
you,
watch
man.
this again with you guys. Thank you.
At least I could do that for one person.
Dude, nah, you did it for all of us, man.
Yeah, it was. It was very nice. It was really good to get to see you guys watch this and us be a part of it. Yeah, man. To the next one. This is a whole lot of fun, and this is what we should be doing. So thank you for doing this.
Yep. Yep. And I gotta say, I wouldn't be doing this every week if it wasn't for it was 2021. My friend JJ. He's the one who asked me to do co-host with him, where we would watch the movie beforehand and then go live, and we'll talk about the movie. We would do it. I'd pick a movie one week, he'd pick a movie the next, and yeah, it's going on 3 years. He passed, and he's always here with me when I'm doing this.
It was a good dude too.
Yep,
Amen, man.
he was an awesome dude.
I only streamed with him a couple of times, and yeah, he was a super nice guy.
Yep.
I stream with him a few too. That's what I mean. Like, I'm speaking from experience. He came on Justin Proper streams with us, and he was always a good, fun cat.
Yep. And the other person who was here, he's here in the chat. Darius. I wouldn't be doing this right now without Darius, because my laptop was fucked up, and Darius bailed me out. Fucking sent me a laptop, and
oh wow,
yeah, man,
that's awesome.
Meeting all you guys and hanging out with you guys has been a really bright spot in a very dark year, especially for me, with everything that's been going on. And I appreciate all you guys, man. You're an awesome group of fucking people, and everyone in the chat too, man. Hey, Frankie knows, man. He came in at the end. Yeah, all you guys are fucking awesome.
Hey, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. RR, Soul Assassin, Darius, Vigilante, Lovely Sherry, Tommy, of course. Tommy's another one who keeps me going with this, man. Many times I'd gotten disenchanted with shit and just like, I'm gonna give up on this. And Tommy was like, he was also very like understanding, because he would be like, just think about it after a while and then see how you feel after that. And I did, and came back and started doing this again.
Yep.
So,
Tommy, that older brother we all love, brother.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Nibble, baby.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the family.
Man.
We
Legend
put the
right there.
fun in dysfunctional, boys and girls.
Yeah, next week we're gonna be doing Vinny's suggestion, Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah.
Always heard nothing but fucking awesome things about this.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Bloodlust specifically, that's the one that I'm like. That's the one I'm big on. I only saw the first one. Like, I was a kid when I saw that, so I can't really vouch for that too much. But Bloodlust, fuck yeah, what a great piece of animation.
He'll do that one down the line too.
Awesome.
Dude, they're so good. You can almost do them back to back. They're so good. At least you don't have to wait 20 years like me and Chris did.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend Frank too here in the chat, man. He's another awesome person.
Oh yeah.
Glad I always had him in my corner.
And of course, RR, man. Hell
yeah, RR too, man. RR, I knew from the fucking JJ days of us doing movies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but, and that fun fact, I mean, I know most of the guys knew already, but I don't know if you did, Slasher. My father actually knew Bob Kane and used to cut his hair.
Oh, really?
Yep. So
Damn,
we,
so many so many celebrity connections. Chris has like fucking MLB and Hollywood connections. You got Batman connections.
yep. It's crazy, man. Some of the stories we used to hear my father say after we saw 89, after he took us to that one, he's like, oh my god, like he pieced it all together. He's like some of the names, like Alfred and shit. That was the name of the guy who owned the barber shop. Like it was nuts. All the shit that he was connecting, and I'm like, what the fuck? You knew him? It's like, what the hell?
You son
Used
of
to
a
get
bitch.
used to get
Are you-
Christmas cards and shit from the guy, and he
Are you
just like throw
are
them
you
out.
doing the Sunday night stream tomorrow, Vinny?
Yep, we're
Yeah.
doing that.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. After that, I'll be doing after your stream. I'll be doing probably another gaming stream. I'll see how I feel afterwards.
Awesome.
Nice.
And,
But yeah, have a great weekend, everybody.
Yep.
Have a
and
good one.
special,
Good night, everybody.
special shout out to Monotony back here
Oh
in the
yeah,
back.
Mona 22, man. Thank you.
He's
Thank
back
you,
here in the
Tony.
back hanging out and watched with us and
Yeah, man.
everything.
Awesome people, and I'm real glad to know all you guys.
Same.
Likewise.
All right, later, everybody.
That's all for now.